Coming at you full-fledged. It's your boy Ray's Man Rich with another video for y'all, man. Welcome, YouTube. A motif or saying that has been around consistent in the league this regular season has been, quote, addition by subtraction. Y'all see the title of the video. Specifically relating to the exodus of Paul George from my Los Angeles Clippers this past off season. Of course, he signed with the Philadelphia 76ers for 4 years, 200 plus million. I don't know the exact figure. The acquisition was sought to put the squad over the top. PG was looked at as an asset. Unfortunately, for both parties, his impact is petering around a career low level of production, in my opinion. In just 22 games played, Podcast P is putting up 16.3 points, his fourth lowest points per game, while shooting his fourth lowest percentage from the field and his second lowest average from the arc. Again, he was supposed to be an asset. We know about Joel Embiid's injuries way before he stepped on the court. George, I'm talking about. Similarly to his stint in LA, George can't hold up his end of the bargain when it comes to being the next man up. The reigning most improved player, Tyrese Maxey, is doing what he can, averaging 25.5 points, close to his average last year. But frankly, unless your name is Steph Curry, your team isn't making it far with your point guard as your leading scorer. And again, PG is supposed to be that second guy. Or third guy. I don't know what he is on, what his ranking is on Philly, but he's not showing up. Now, Philly is 13-19 right now, 2 games outside of the play-in. So, and from when I think PG was hurt for a significant time early in the season, so they was down. They was one of the worst teams in the league for a limited, and they coming up again. They 2 games out of the play-in, so we still got a chance to see what they can do. Joel Embiid played a couple games. He's still trying to get into health. You know, his health is so fleeting. But yeah, they still have time. Joel Embiid they still coming up. So we'll see if they can turn it around. What they do in the playoffs, if they can get there. As far as where this motif, addition by subtraction, where it came from PG's former teammate. Now, Norman Powell, current small forward / shooter guard for my Clippers, was on Paul George's podcast once before. So I won't necessarily say he's been faking it with him, but after all these years of disappointment, Norman Powell been on the Clippers for a while as well. He was definitely ready to reveal his reservations when the media asked him about George. Powell was also sidelined recently with a leg injury, but nonetheless, his theory has proven to be true. In his 27 games played, Powell is averaging a career high in 23.6 points a game while shooting 44.1% from the three. Remember, this is just alongside James Harden, who's turning back the clock. Kawhi Leonard, as it's been reported, we know tonight he returns against the Atlanta Hawks. So we know Norman Powell's chemistry with Kawhi Leonard winning the championship with him back in Toronto. You know, I'm sure he wanted. I'm sure Powell wanted this role a little more, not closer, but a more prominent role in the team with Kawhi, knowing what he can do with him and what Paul George hasn't done with him. You know, I think that's what his approach is with that. So this is a big night for the NBA and for Clippers fans. So in conclusion, Powell despises PG. The Clippers are way better without him. And it seems like to me, George's career has been an elongation of hanging on to moments. Let me give an example. His biggest story, his biggest accomplishment, some would say, was going the distance with the Big Three Heat back in the day, back in like 2013, 2014. Outside of that, literally, contract-wise, he's been, again, he's been the second guy on the Clippers. He's supposed to be the next man up, but he got, with Steve Ballmer still investing in that duo, he paid him. But he really didn't deliver outside of that Western Conference in 2021, the Clippers' first appearance ever in the Western Conference Finals. But Kawhi Leonard was playing until the second round where he got hurt, but the Clippers did get past the Jazz ultimately. So I give him that. But outside of that, he really couldn't do anything. So my point was, he's been signing these contracts and living off his best season, which was in 2018, where he finished third in MVP voting in OKC when they lost that to Portland in the playoffs with Dame with the buzzer beater. But when Russ and Melo was on the team, I think that was the contract, that was the performance that got him the contract that attracted Kawhi to wanting to play with him. So he really been living off that for this long, and then he just signed another 4-year, $200 million in Philly with this new CBA Philly window. Oh boy, Philly is going to be trash. Philly's already trash, but they still got a chance again to make the playoffs, play in. You got to make that first. Man, wow. Paul George. Let me know what y'all think about him, man. But first, hit that like button. Comment what you think about him. Is he a Hall of Famer? Share this video. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop. And I am out.